worried about a calamity or extinction level event?
Most of us manage to carry on our daily lives despite these potential problems, but not all of us. For some, that is not an option. It's extremely naive.
We think about 15 million Americans are actively prepping right now.
Hey everyone, LP here, and this video was inspired by one of the members of the Discord. If you're not part of the Discord, you should definitely be in there. We are being bombarded. What is going on? It's all politics, but it's going to have an effect on our lives well beyond the next election.
Because of political instability at home and abroad, because of the climate change crisis that is facing us each and every day, because of our global supply lines that are not as resilient as we had hoped. It is time for us to take action. And it is time for people like millennials and like progressives who have historically not been invested in their preparedness to take their action and preparedness journey right now.
Hookups got thrown. People get thrown.
From Facebook, X, YouTube, have you noticed that you're being bombarded with either an anti-Trump or a pro-Joe post? Have you noticed that Dems in Congress are doing everything that is anti-American? Have you noticed that the left is bringing up overreaching gun control regulations in the states where they have a majority in their legislature? Have you noticed the fake narratives and the flat-out false reporting of certain incidents? Have you noticed that our illustrious Department of Justice is now the equivalent to the Praetorian Guard of Rome and basically 100% political? Have you noticed the all-out push to make the January 6th situation appear the way they want it to appear? Now, this is all happening for a reason. First, the left has about $34 million to play with in their advertising budget this year for this election, while the right only has about $8 million. So basically, you can expect Taylor Swift to show up in everything from your news feed to your toilet paper. Yep, that really happened. Next, the left knows that they're going to lose. They're going to lose control of our lives. They're going to lose control of the tyranny that they've created. And they are in a death spiral and fighting to stop it. Now, what's the real agenda? They want to keep us guessing with false agendas and even flat out lying to us. This is all to create turmoil. And you know damn well, pretty much, if they say one side is doing it, then they've actually done it themselves. Now, what this does is it makes us so that we can't trust anyone in the government. We can't even trust the media anymore, and the fourth estate is definitely dead. Now, unfortunately, this pushes us closer to revolution every day. Lastly, we are seeing the separation of our union. And I'm not sure if this is part of their plan, but it's happening right before our very eyes. You know something's up when many of the truly red states are being forced to enact state laws to protect constitutional rights that are supposed to be guaranteed. It should be the other way around, shouldn't it? Some people think I'm crazy, and that's okay. Come here. Yesterday, true story. The girlfriend wakes me up at 4:30 in the morning, and she says, I need to get into the Jace case. And you ladies, if she says she needs something from a Jace case at 4:30 in the morning, you all know exactly what I'm talking about because women know their bodies much better than men do. Guys, I'm telling you, if you don't have a Jace case, you are literally throwing your money away. It's $300 to go to a doctor. You got to take time off from work, lost wages. You got to spend time at the pharmacy chasing down the one because they sent it to the wrong place. If you own a Jace case, flat out like that, then you already have everything you need. Guys, I can't stress it enough. If you don't have a Jace case, you need to get one. Put a link below. You're an adult. Spend your money as you please. All right, let's get back to the regular scheduled programming. Regardless of the outcome, you should be ready. And just because Trump might win doesn't mean you can relax. You should know full well that it's going to be exactly like 2016 and that they're going to do everything in their power to make it look like he's failed somehow. And this will affect your government, your economy, your world, and you directly. Now, what should we be doing? While Rome has been burning around us, we should already have been setting back water, food, and security. You're never going to hear me stop talking about that. But we should also be taking a very serious look at our finances. We need to maximize our liquid savings. In a crisis, you're going to turn to this cash first, regardless of it's in a bank or it's under your mattress. You should already have used some time to beef up your accounts so that you have at least 2 to 3 months expenses in savings somewhere. If you have something bigger like a mortgage or a tuition that you're supposed to be paying, you may want to be pushing back up to 6 months. The next thing is make a budget. Quit screwing around. Know exactly what you have to spend and only spend what you need to spend. Save the rest. And that means cutting back on unneeded expenses. You also need to commit to closely managing your bills. You can't just go, hey, I've got a budget and that's great, and now I'm going to go off and do whatever I want to do. You should be checking that budget. You should stay within your budget. You also need to take inventory of your non-cash assets. That could be anything. It could be a four-wheeler. It could be a chainsaw. It could be a boom stick. It could be anything at all. But you definitely need to make sure that you understand where those assets are and how you can use them. You also need to pay down your credit card as quickly as possible. We've all seen the interest rates. They're going crazy. We actually received yesterday an offer to us for a $3,000 card, and it was 47% interest rate. And we have good credit. So you know it's out there. It's dangerous, and you need to be watching out for it. Now, with that said, you need to also try and fish for a better interest rate. Maybe transfer some of your older cards that have high interest rates over to cards that have lower interest rates. You might want to look into that. It's going to save you money in the end. It's going to give you the ability to pay it off faster. And then lastly, keep up with routine maintenance, whatever that is. Maintain your budget. Okay? Because if you don't, you're going to go fall willy-nilly. Things are going to happen and you're going to be left out in the cold. Okay, if you like what I'm doing, do me a favor. Hit that like and subscribe button. If you want to contribute to the channel, there are links below. And as usual, stay safe, have a great day, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye-bye.